Here we have the current stock market update for MAXEON Solar Technologies Limited, stock ticker MAXN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're doing here is we're looking at a very short-term time frame. This is a 1-minute price chart because what I was looking at here was a recent YouTube video that was posted for this stock, which suggested that share prices were starting to move higher and then were ready to start moving substantially higher. So I thought that I would try to find the exact trend wave movement that was being described in this video. And what we can see here is that ultimately what was being watched here was this bounce off of $5 per share. So I'll just write that in here, would be the support zone here. So the bounce came at $5 per share and then extended all the way to $5.64 per share. So I'll just write that in here. So, in percentage terms, this is a fairly decent price gain for a short period of time. We're definitely talking about more than 10% price gains over a period of a couple of minutes. So that is a substantial price gain here. But what we can see is that what was not mentioned in the video was that share prices quickly started to decline. And if we do just a basic sort of Fibonacci analysis of this recent trend wave movement here, we can see that the stock is now trading right at its 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone. So what this tells us is that the stock has already given back roughly 2/3 of those gains in a very short period of time. We can see that the time it took to generate these gains from $5 to 64 cents really isn't even as long as the following trend movement lower. So this was a very quick reversal, and this was something that was not mentioned in the specific video that I was watching. I'm not going to mention this person by name, but I do think that he was focusing on these very short-term time frames for a reason. Because if we just look at if we sort of drill down into the price chart in this minute fashion, it's possible to start to try to make a bullish argument for this stock. But if we just sort of drill out here, move out a bit here. Even just a little bit, it quickly becomes obvious that, this price movement that was seen to the top side, very minimal in size, really not substantial at all. And it was, it did occur at a big round number at this $5 mark. But, is that really significant? Isn't $5 just really just a random number? Is it any different from $6 or $2 or $10? These are just random numbers, really. Really doesn't seem to have any significance that we bounced off of this $5 level specifically. And if you just continue moving out here, it's really obvious that this stock is really just moving in one direction. We're not seeing a substantial gain here for this stock that lasts for any real period of time. We can see some small price movements here that may have been positive, but they reversed quite quickly. And then if we're looking at YouTube videos that tell us to buy these stocks during these small bounces, it can be very difficult to get into trades at upper levels, and then quickly the trade starts to reverse, and we're suddenly down in the position and we're losing money. So that's obviously not ideal. And it really doesn't take much work to just sort of look at the broader timeframes for this stock and see that things are really flatlining at these lower levels. We did see some previous support that started to develop right around this would be roughly 770 per share. But since then, we can just continue moving out here. The more we zoom out, the worse this stock looks. And we've seen reverse splits and things like that. And this is just another one of these companies, another one of these stocks that tends to get promoted by social media. A bit of we see a bit of a pump during these these splits or reverse splits. Whatever the case may be. And then there's a little bit of short-term optimism that sort of sucks people into these long trades, and then the stock just continues moving lower. All we have to do to assess the real price history here is to just look at the longer-term time frames, and we can see that there is nothing but downside here. The overall trend movement is very obvious, and we have seen some small instances, sure, where you might see a little bit of a bump here, but these quickly reverse. So, this is not a stock that anybody should be trading. There's no reason to believe that this company in particular is going to be seeing some major movements higher. Just quickly here, we can look at the most recent indicator readings as well, because here also all of the evidence is negative. I mean, we did have a bit of an upward trend movement here that was starting to develop on the hourly time frame, but that has since been broken. It didn't last very long, and share prices have broken through here, which suggests that that this stock is not going to continue to benefit from that upside momentum. At the same time, we do have a shorter term downtrend that has started to develop and is still in place. It has not been broken. So, the share price would really need to see a tremendous amount of price movement here in order to break this downtrend. So, in my view, what is likely to go on here is that the stock is going to continue to trade under significant selling pressure here for quite a while. This is not a stock that should be purchased by anybody. There's no future here in this stock. So, these are the types of stocks that, I tend to focus on the public side of the channel because, there are so many other videos that are just completely positive. And if people are looking for an honest assessment about what is actually going on in their trades, you do need to consider both sides of the argument. For the most part, the people that are pumping these stocks have long positions. They have a vested interest in sort of, inspiring enthusiasm or optimism. They get a few pennies from YouTube clicks, and then possibly maybe the share price will bump a little bit. Although I don't really believe that even those videos get enough attention to really influence share prices. So I don't really think that's even happening either. I mean, these are really just people that are looking for a little bit of YouTube money. It's really just pennies. And then people are losing substantial amounts of money when they buy into these positions. So this is why I would recommend that people look at the members only section of the channel. We do have specific trading strategies that includes which stocks to buy, profit targets, stop loss levels, entry points, and ways to manage the position. I mean, we do updates every week to make sure that people are understanding how to look at these stocks and which price levels to focus on, when to take profits, when to close these positions, because there's just too much of this going on in this platform where we're just seeing these ridiculous stocks get pumped, and they do nothing but trade lower. Don't believe the hype with these. Don't believe that there's going to be some imminent reversal here, or that a short squeeze is coming, or anything like that. Just look at the long-term price history, and the trend is going to give you a lot of information here about where the stock is likely headed. For this stock, it's definitely downward. So here's the current stock market update for MAXEON Solar, stock ticker MAXN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.